Jeannie!
Yes, Mom, come here.
Hurry up!
Just had to check a nanny cam, guys. Okay. Make sure the nanny's behaving.
Whatever.
All the things my mom did wrong.
Sẽ always nhìn thấy to hơn.
Okay. Wait. Come out again. I told you. Okay, Jeannie.
This is all the things my mom did wrong.
Wow.
Who did wrong?
You.
About what? Not even start yet. Oh my goodness.
Hello, Hunnay.
Hello, Hunnay.
I have been waiting for 42 years of my life to have this conversation with you.
About what?
About parenting. I don't think I've ever felt like I had the right to talk about the way my mom parented me, because I'm not a parent myself. I have no idea what it's really like. But now that I'm getting towards that, I definitely have been thinking about different ways that I would approach situations versus the way Mama Mai did. I think I spent a lot of money in counseling and a lot of time unlearning things that you taught me.
Like what? Give me one example.
Okay, one example. I spent a big part of my early years chubby, up until I was about 21, 22, when I learned what a carb was, portion control.
Oh, I see.
When I learned about eating enough just to be full, you always forced me to finish my food.
Because you don't eat. You don't want to eat.
No.
You leave the food, there and you
I'm
eat.
naturally a petite person. I would eat until I get full, and sometimes that's not the same amount she would eat or the same amount my brothers would eat, but she would always say, we poor, the people in Vietnam, they starve right now, eat all the food, make sure you finish.
She doesn't eat, no, Jeannie.
So she would get me a huge plate.
Which one?
Anything, any meal you prepare, you always prepare a big serving.
And then
I would have to finish the whole plate. And if I didn't finish it, even like, let's say everybody left the dinner table, she would force me to stay there and finish all the food. And I gained a lot of weight. Your stomach is the size of your fist. Mom, make a fist.
Right.
Everybody's stomach is this size.
Right.
So you only need to eat that much. And
Right.
then in 2 hours, you could eat again if you get hungry, and that's normal. Eating more smaller amounts throughout the day is actually healthier than eating
Okay, maybe
huge,
I don't
big
know
meals.
about that. You're right about that.
So that's one of the things that we're gonna talk about today when it comes to parenting and
Ow.
teaching our kids to do different, healthier things now that we're more educated about life.
Whatever. When you go to school, elementary school, you never eat. Anytime you go there, they give you the tray. You keep talking, and then the guy next to you, he's about this much. He say, "Can I have your food? Can I have your food?" I have to go down and sit next to you. I have to pull it back. You always give it to him. You never eat. That's why I let you eat in the morning a lot. So make sure if you don't eat lunch, at least you're full.
So she stuffed me in the morning to overcompensate for lunch, which then again throws off. But those things, either way, then talk to the kid or talk to the parent or talk to the teacher. Don't force your daughter to overeat in the morning to compensate for this fat kid next to me taking my food. Monaco's gonna have a certain amount that I'm gonna picture is as big as Monaco's fist. If Monaco doesn't wanna eat more, that's okay, and in 2 hours, I'll fix Monaco a snack. So I train Monaco's tummy to get hungry every couple of hours rather than sit there and eat a whole bunch and then feel lethargic, feel lazy, feel bad about not being able to eat.
You can say whatever you want. The more you talk, the more no action.
The point isn't about the food. The point is parenting. However your parents teach you, you may take some of those habits and teach your kids, right?
Okay.
But the problem is some of those things are good.
Okay.
Like teaching me how to speak Vietnamese. I speak Vietnamese better than any of my brothers because my mom forced me to speak Vietnamese when I was growing up. I didn't speak English till I was about 7, and I was in ESL. Because of that, I speak really good, fluent, I think it's good. Fluent Vietnamese.
Not really fluent. Oh my God, she's very confident. Okay, that's good. You are fluent.
So that's a lesson on why and why I taught you. Time out. One of the cameras decided to just glitch and we lost all our footage. So you are going to continue watching this episode with the second angle of the camera. I promise it's still a good episode, so don't leave us. But then, is there something on why and why taught you that you said, I will never do that to my kid?
When he get mad, he hit me, that's it. But I say to my kid, I don't do it. I try to do like put you in the corner or take the toy back, whatever.
You beat my ass a couple times.
That's why I don't do good. But now the time is different. I change it.
I feel like you learned you didn't need to punish me the way I punished you by the time you got to Daniel.
Right. I realize that's wrong.
Those are some of the examples I'm saying. I don't want to wait 3 kids to learn how to discipline my kids better. It's a good thing, Mom, because you and I change. Even as you are a grandmother, you're not gonna be the same way to Monaco as you were to me. Another thing that I learned I'm going to do differently from you, Mom, talking about sex. Okay.
Talking about sex to who?
Hold on. But Monaco's not even here yet. We get it, right? This is later on.
You think too far away.
Mom, don't think about now.
18.
Not now. 18? You're gonna talk to Monaco about sex at 18?
When I finish high school, I'll take it back. Hold on, I'll take it back. Until they learn how to drive a car. When you learn how to drive a car, that means 16.
They're driving their car to someone's house to hook up, Mom.
16
By that time,
years
the condom is in their freaking
Well, 16
fingers.
years old. If you keep them busy, then I'm talking about sex. 16 years old.
How do you keep a kid busy and not talk about sex, especially as a teenager? A boy starts becoming a teenager at like age 11.
Really? Okay, we talk about it later. When age 11, okay, we talk about that later. So right now we're talking about the baby. Why you going too far?
No, we're talking about parenting, Mom.
Okay.
Kids, period. 18 years old, 20-year-old, 8 years old, newborn. We're talking everything. When I was growing up, you were so strict and afraid to talk to me about sex that you didn't let me know anything. You didn't let me know what this was. All I did was call it a butterfly. I didn't know what it could do. I didn't know why it was so forbidden to talk about. You threatened me if I showed it to anybody, and clearly I'm not gonna walk around showing people.
I don't know because my parents never teach me, so I don't teach you, so I don't know.
And that is the point of this
episode.
No,
let me tell you something. If my parents teach me, you don't even born at that time, remember?
So, okay, don't flip it on me and tell me that I should thank you because I got born because you had me on accident.
Yes.
No, that's not the point. I believe, and I'm not judging on why and why, and I'm not judging, well, yeah, I'm judging you. I'm saying for me, with the baby, when the baby is of the right age, and I don't even think you should set an age. If I see that my kid is starting to be curious and learn stuff, I'm going to have a talk, not about sex first. The first thing I'm gonna talk about with our baby is consent. Who can come near you? Who can touch you where? Who's allowed to hold you? If somebody makes you uncomfortable, I need to give you the words to say, like boundaries.
Okay.
Boundaries means this is my body.
All right.
This is my area. This is my line. If you touch me, if I'm not okay with it, I can tell you.
I got you.
If you make me feel scared, I can speak up and I can say it.
For how old? How old a kid?
As soon as maybe 3 or 4 years old.
Okay, so that's okay. I agree. I agree about that. Yes,
okay,
that's true.
I didn't learn that when I was younger.
I told you. I'm teenage and I'm pregnant. I don't even know anything.
We're not judging you, moms, but this is why this is important. What I'm telling you, and the reason why I think it's important to say this now is because now I have a team. I'm not just myself raising Monaco. There's gonna be other people. Monaco might not feel comfortable coming to me to tell me something. Monaco might come to you. We all have to have the same message. So the first thing the baby has to learn when it comes to sex to me is my private areas, my body, my choice, my boundaries, my consent. I'm not gonna set an age because I think every kid is different, but I want to have an honest talk about sex, attraction, and what happens.
I thought the school they're teaching about that.
See, you see what I'm saying? Okay, did your school teach you?
No, nobody teach me. That's why I'm pregnant.
So
I told you, nobody tell me anything.
I am not going to rely on the school or other people to teach our child about sex. If you want your kids to learn something a certain way, you have to teach them yourself. And I'm gonna tell you, Mom, I went to an American school, I went to a good school. They did not teach me anything about sex. They taught me about vagina and a baby, but they didn't talk to me about relationships and what can happen when things go too far and how to say no. They don't teach you those things.
But at that time, they don't have internet. Now they have internet. You can learn it from there,
But do you see what I'm saying? My point is, Mom, the world is not going to teach our kid. We are.
But you're going too far. You have to go from now. The baby born, I want you to teach them Vietnamese first. That's the most important.
Yes.
And then polite first. That's the most I need that, okay? And then talking about that later. You think too far?
No, I don't think I'm thinking too far. And being prepared allows you to aim towards that goal. If you don't have a plan, you kind of go everywhere. And part of things as a beginning of a child, like consent and respect and privacy for your private parts, like that's important, Mom, because things can happen.
I know, I agree. That's a good thing to do.
Okay, good, so we agree on that.
I agree on that.
Another thing.
What?
This isn't something bad that you do, but I just think it's a little weird. Growing up, my circle of friends were very diverse. Different lifestyles, different race. For some reason, and I think this is an old school thing of Mama Mai, whenever she'd meet any of my friends that were gay, she would always whisper it like it was a secret. You know your friend, the G-A-Y. And I'm like, yeah, and he knows it too. Why do you do that?
I do that because sometimes the G-A-Y, they don't want you to know they are G-A-Y. So if I say that, I'm not sure they like it or not. If they don't want them to think you are G-A-Y, they want to think they are normal.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? What can I do?
They're also normal, Mom. It's not abnormal.
They are normal, but they do better than the people like us. Chef, cook, hairdresser, stylist, even nail salon, they did a good job too. They do number one, they do the best.
I would like to teach Monaco. There's no normal and not normal. If Uncle Bob comes over and Uncle Bob happens to be gay and Uncle Bob shares that he's gay, then we own that he's gay. He's gay, Uncle Bob is gay. We don't whisper behind their back. We don't even worry about it.
I don't even right now, example, if Monica or Monaco is G-A-Y, I'm still accepted. That's my grandchild, I love it. I don't care. That's the deal. I agree for a long time. What
Just
the hell
no
are you bring up today?
No more whispering G-A-Y. Next thing that's really important, Monaco is going to be born both black and Vietnamese.
Mixed, very beautiful.
Very beautiful, yes. And what's most important for Monaco to learn is
Vietnamese language.
History. Monaco has to learn the history and the culture and the responsibilities. What does it mean to be black?
Let the school teach them.
No.
Oh, they don't?
No,
really?
Mom. Do you think the school is going to teach you how to deal with racism or to deal with stereotypes?
Fine, tell them to turn on Mother Google. Then we tell them everything about the...
No.
No history, no?
No, Mom.
Okay.
That is really important to learn.
So that's your job. The father and you tell them. Okay.
Yes. I think it's really important in our household that we really openly talk about race, what it is like to be black, what it is like to be Vietnamese. So we learn as a family how to protect one another, how to respect other people out there, to really speak up for what is right, especially as Americans.
I agree about that, 100%, yes.
Here's another thing.
How many things you gonna have? My goodness. I still don't get it. Go ahead.
Here's another thing, Mama. When I was growing up, every time I asked you something that you didn't want to answer, let's say you're going to my favorite store.
Okay.
But you didn't want to take me because you knew that if I come, I might be,
Ask
bothersome to you. I might ask you to buy me things. And so what you would do, every time you don't want to tell me an answer, the truth, you would lie. Oh, I'm not going to this store, I go somewhere else, I just go, I come back. You would just always lie, and I would find out later on because I would see a receipt or I would see a bag. I think that kids are smarter than that, and I think they know.
No, the reason I lie to you because anytime I take to go to the store, okay? You always want the toy, but the toy I just bought last week, you play it and you a few days and you throw it away. You want another toy, you want another. You keep ask for toy, but you don't play the same one.
How about this? Instead of lying to Monaco, because
Okay.
we're teaching the baby to lie and we're teaching the baby to not trust Grandma Mai,
Right.
I think it's better to tell Monaco in this example, I'm not going to take you to the store because I need to go do something fast,
Okay.
and I don't want you to bother me with what you want to buy.
Right.
So I'm going to the store and I'll come back. If you're good, maybe next time I'll bring you. Don't lie to kids.
Okay, maybe I'll change. I don't like. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Why are you guys still laughing?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Why would you ever have to lie to a kid?
I like good. They don't know. How do they know I like good?
I knew every time you lied. Let's pretend you're going to Toys R Us. Is Toys R Us even still open?
Yeah, they close. Just an example. Yeah.
Let's
just
pretend you're going to the toy store.
Okay.
I'm Monaco. Are you going to the toy store?
No, I don't.
You promise?
I
You
promise I don't.
you're not going?
No, I'm not going. I go to the store buy food.
I saw your receipt and you went to the toy store.
I jumped down at the last minute.
But you promised me you weren't going. You lied.
No, I don't lie. Next time I'll take you.
You just lied. How am I going to believe you for next time?
Don't believe me. Right now, you're the parent, the rich. I'll take you anytime you want. Which one you like, I'll buy for you. The baby loved me more than love you guys. I'll go for it. Don't worry.
I think we're done here.
So I don't need to lie.
I just want you to know that when I start out these episodes, I have an intention and I have a goal. Some people just take us a whole different route that I can't control, and I don't know if you should stay tuned to watch more of this.
You just tell me don't lie.
Subscribe if you want to, if you dare to do that.
Subscribe.
And just like, that's my mom.
You want me to tell the truth? I tell the truth and you're not happy. Whatever. Cut.